Okay, we've got the other video processing in the background. So I think I was on number 12. Mac, hope the wife is better. She is. Thank you very much. All of your well wishes were very appreciated. Question is, do you think it's smart at this time to have a trading account denominated in a foreign currency like Swiss francs, euros, or pounds, or especially yen rather than US dollar? I'm worried about the dollar. You know what? To be candid about it, I am too. We've got significant cash reserves, property, other things that are denominated, of course, in U.S. dollars. I don't want to be doom and gloom about it, first of all, because I don't think the situation is bleak. I don't know enough about this area to really comment on it. I'm a trader, not a financial planner, and there are some issues at play here, I think, that really need to be investigated. I'm working on some resources, not just for myself, but of course for everybody in the crew as well. My thinking is it's basically where can I limit the damage the most? Because if the US dollar falls apart, folks, there are going to be ripples across every major country in the world, which may or may not be long lasting. In other words, I think if the dollar would have fallen apart in, say the 80s, which it was actually close to doing, or even back in the 60s and 70s when the dollar was still reigning supreme in the U.S. economy and the country was in a much better state. Don't get me started on that. Anyway, I think the ramifications would have been a lot different. And let me put it to you this way. My thinking on this is because let me get my brain straight. Because we are, for the most part, an electronic society, and this is what I mean by saying that. My wife never carries cash. I'm an old-fashioned guy. I like cash. If I want to have physical bills in my wallet. That's just me. My wife wants to have the debit card or we don't use credit. So she wants to have the debit card. She says, I can just pay with the debit card anywhere I go. Well, let's think about that. How long would it take a bank to switch you from dollars if you're in the U.S. to whatever? Let me tell you, folks, virtually instantaneous. It's a simple revaluation of all of the bank accounts. So, I don't know what that means. I don't want to make this into doom and gloom. It is a concern of mine. I'm researching credible people, credible solutions so that I can give an opinion on this, but also so I can get some resources over to you. So more of that's coming. Of course, as I bring more and more staff online, a lot of this will happen smoother, faster. In fact, I was just having a conversation. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to bring up at the beginning of the prior video. We had a software glitch with the ticket system, and it was specifically with how we set the software up months and months ago. That glitch has been fixed. Donna and Melissa are going to be going through the tickets today, getting to everybody. Any questions that they can't answer, they're going to forward over to me, and we'll get those things squared away. So I apologize if you send in a ticket and you just haven't got any response. We're not ignoring you. It was my fault. First of all, it was completely my fault, and I apologize for it. This is why I hire people. Okay, I'm not the guy to be setting this stuff up, and I've realized that, and that's why I'm bringing on people to make sure that these kinds of issues don't come up in the future. So then, number 13, I did my first. Sorry, I lost the question. I did my first Raider trade this morning. The consumer confidence was only one off what was expected. I traded 2.5 lots per side, going short euro and short the Swiss. The initial momentum was very soft, and one side moved 3 pips and the other about 13. It stayed this way for over an hour.